Hello and welcome back. I am Southern Wolverine, and this is my long-neglected next episode of my Seleucid Grand Campaign. And in the meantime, I've made a decision regarding this campaign. Well, let's go ahead and talk about this while the turn is rolling. It's not really reasonable that I'm going to try and do an entire full campaign.
Harmony offers you peace or unending death. A wise man.
Peace or unending death? Okay, no. It's tempting. It's tempting. But I think not. In any case, I said I made a decision. I think what I'm going to do with this campaign, rather than try to go to the unreasonable end of conquering the entire world and, completing the grand campaign, I think I'm going to go through the first two stages.
Your merchants are renowned as
Yes, I will make a
skilled
trade
and honorable
agreement with
traders.
my vassal.
They would be made.
Okay. Go through the first two, primary objectives, and then we'll call this a successful campaign. I would like to have some objective for this and carry it to some kind of conclusion. But some conclusion that's not as crazy long as conquering everything. Since I have yet to actually complete a grand campaign in this game, it's just so long. It's kind of hard to take that kind of time commitment, especially when you start recording and making all this kind of doing the video and all this kind of processing around it, and it just adds more time to the effort. Alright, let's add a few units to this army. I don't want to go too crazy because my income already isn't great. That's the reason I've got what do you call it? Civil technologies are next up in my research tree to try and increase my income. I think I will. See, I don't really have any sword units. I mean, I have these hillmen. I guess I can just throw a couple of them in there. It's a nice cheap unit. Get this army ready to march and push out Cyprus. Capture C-Day. What else is going on? Not much. Egypt has troubled populace. That might actually be an upgrade for recently conquered Egypt. Yes, definitely need consecrated ground. Could definitely use some kind of barracks. Ooh, stables or infantry barracks. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to prioritize the infantry barracks. As much as I would love to get me some nice, strong cavalry units, better get pikes because this army has just levies. All right. Meanwhile, the might of Heracles is going to go ahead and march against Memphis. Now, this is my strong army, and I still have this mercenary Indian war elephant unit in here. You know what? I ought to just trade out general units for elephant units going forward. Get them on the cheap.
We take this settlement.
I could fight this, but there's probably no point. It's so stupidly one-sided. Yes, 98% of my force remaining. Stab! That's right, punk. That's what you get for not having more guys, I guess. Yay! The auto-resolve that screws over elephants. Fix your game, Creative Assembly. I mean, really, just make it a percentage of unit casualties or something instead of a fixed number that causes the elephants to take, disproportionate numbers of losses. Cannot be that hard to program that. Let's see, this guy's at Commander. Ooh, minus 20% military building construction costs. Interesting. However, he's got really good authority, so let's try to increase that. So that's just for an admiral. Naval assault, no. Artillery command. That would be useful if I could, train artillery. Oh, here we go. Cavalry command. Doesn't have a whole lot in the way of cavalry, but still gives him
Ready for
increased
orders.
authority. Let's see, what can I do with here? Not much, really. They're still a little bit upset about the whole, you know, conquering thing. Let me just check on my frontiers. Looks like I have the medians are still a buffer state in every direction. Looks like they just lost this town to Partava. But looks like all my territories are screened by friendlies except for Edessa. This could be directly attacked by Armenia. I'm not sure they can cross the river there, so maybe that's not even possible. I'm not really worried about Edessa. That's kind of a buffer territory anyway. Okay, next turn. So anyway, the only objective for phase 1. Wow,
Today,
Egypt really
you
wants
can
to make
leave our
peace.
talks with peace, or with mighty pharaohs and dying contempt. Choose quickly.
We can leave our talks. I choose Pharaoh's undying contempt. Because while his contempt is undying, his men are in fact dying. Although if their offers keep getting better and better, I might eventually just accept one. That would, it's some good money there. It's equal to a turn's income. So anyway, my only objective for phase 1, the primary objective anyway, is to capture 13 territories. And I get a bonus for being at war with Egypt, as well as for capturing certain territories. See, one of my family members is being blackmailed. Whatever. Let's face it, my guy probably deserved it.
Ready for battle.
Still can't train anything worth having there.
At your command.
We'll just keep pushing against Egypt, I think. Is there a crossing over here? There is not. That's okay. I can actually wrap down and around the Nile then. The next attack will be on Diospolis, however you pronounce that.
None will escape.
This is the city that everyone likes to play in multiplayer, who feels like being kind of a jerk and making a scenario that the other guys can't possibly win. Because if you take a settlement, you put it on large, it's actually quite easy to defend. What's this? +2 morale. I'll take that. You can take a town, set it on large, and most of, like in Shogun, it reduces the number of troops you can take. It reduces your points when you're defending a town, but it doesn't reduce it very much. So in a large battle where you have 11,700 normally, when you're defending a town, even a large one, it's only like 1,000, maybe 1,200 that you lose. So you basically get, X number of defensive towers and such for the price of like 2 decent missile units. It's a little bit ridiculous. So when guys set up a scenario where they take nothing but pikes, they don't even try to defend the wall. They make you bust through the walls, lose guys against the towers, things like that. Just then have to fight a bunch of pikes and archers in the street. It almost doesn't matter what you take, 'cause it's pretty hard to beat by the time you get through the walls. And for whatever reason, that Diospolis map is the one that a lot of people elect to take. At least that's the one that I've seen people taking. In any case, that's enough complaining. Let's see what we can do with various monies.
Ready for battle.
See, they can't really train much of anything worthwhile out here. Light cavalry, not really worth the effort. I think I'll go ahead and increase. Oh, it's going to be -4 food. I don't have enough food. God, this freaking territory needs to expand so I can grow my farming and stuff. They're just killing me down there. Yeah, food's... I can't really do anything that's going to cost me food right now. That's kind of a problem. Good lord, okay. Not sure what I can do, actually, other than training more guys.
At your command.
Let's... well, there's not much I can do in that regard, either. Let's get some Eastern Slingers.
For a good and
A couple more of these cheap hillmen. Yeah, they're cheap, but they can slow up flanking attacks. They can be an effective flanking unit themselves.
ready
And
for
actually, I might get a shot at Sita here, assuming my Cappadocian ally here doesn't take care of it for me, which he might. That would leave these Cyprus armies sort of stranded. Alright. Might as well do some work down here. Wow, this didn't even have a single population slot. Man, I'm capturing a bunch of garbage territories. The only really worthwhile one I've captured so far is Alexandria. Alright, moving on. At least we're saving up money. I mean, we'll be able to do something cool. Look
I
at
offer the
this.
simplest of gifts from Pharaoh, the merciful and wise. I offer.
Man, they really want peace.
I
That
am
tells me I
saddened
should keep
that
attacking,
wisdom is
honestly.
unknown among your people.
Hey,
Pharaoh,
wait,
the
what are you
guide of
doing?
souls, will be equally sad.
Uh-oh. Oh, nuts. Is that an Armenian army coming around behind me? It looks like my allies having some struggles there too, the Medians. Damn. Mission aborted. Oh good, my ally took that settlement. Now I can turn around and haul butt the other way. Yep, that's an enemy army, alright. I can go to forced march and come back and try to save it. See what kind of stuff we're looking at in this army. Can't see! Oh man! Tons and tons of horse skirmishers. That... oh man, I don't even want to fight that. That's just annoying. What about you? What the hell are you doing out here? Well, I finished my fish, so I have more food. That's good news. Yeah, I gotta stop building cities that are costing me food. This is problematic. I feel like I could use more armies too. Okay, well let's just try to take Diospolis.
our path is blocked. None will escape.
You know what? The hell with this. I want to get a battle in here. This campaign map stuff is getting frustrating. Really, it's just going to be a matter of running the elephants through them. Oh, they sallied out to fight on the field. Brave. Foolish, but brave. Just start the deployment. I'm not even going to have to hardly work for this one. Missiles all in a group. And here's my army, basically the group of elephants. Since I have no missiles to stop my elephants. I ask you to watch the elephants kill the enemy. That's all I ask of you. The general's over here giving his speech is like, you realize these guys have no chance anyway. We don't really need the inspirational speech.
War elephants!
War elephants. So this is where these guys are going to be worth their high mercenary cost. Just set them into melee attack mode. Look at these Egyptian citizens thinking that they can take on the might of the Seleucid Empire. Fools. The foolish fools. I just about fight this whole battle and fast forward. I use the term fight loosely here, of course. Hey, where are you guys going? I'm trying to run you down with elephants. Alright, back to real time. Go, elephants, squash them. You guys just go ahead and shoot missiles at will.
More elephants! Forward!
Squash, 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 squash. Smash! Look at the guys just toppling over. And already starting to rout. Very good.
More elephants!
While the elephants are over here just absolutely stomping these Egyptian infantry, who are not very good. They're not all that much better than the mob, to be completely honest. Their mighty melee attack of 14. Yay, that was fun. That was entirely unnecessary. But I have to feel like it's worthwhile for those elephants that I'm paying for. Zero, 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 zero. No losses whatsoever, and 646 kills. And a good old face stabbing. You know, we can probably just peacefully occupy the place. They don't have any buildings to destroy and replace anyway, so whatever. So let's upgrade Alexandria to a sacred grove, because that'll give us more cultural influence as well as public order. Always a nice thing to have. The other thing that would be nice to have would be some growth, so I could make some bloody farms. But one thing at a time. One thing at a time. And my Seleucids barracks is not ready yet, so not much I can do there. Got money and I'm having a hard time spending it. This is crazy. That's going to cost me too much food. Can't really afford to upgrade that yet. Darn it. Wish I could see what this unit was. You know what? I should just raise an army in front of him. Raise army. Woo! Free elephant units. Well, free, but it costs upkeep, so it's not really free.
It is a great and glorious
We'll give him
thing to serve
some
your
troops to
people.
hold these territories. Just against stuff like this, troops slipping out and doing annoying things. Too many enemies on every side here. Well, alright. Be nice to get this upgrade. Persian light archers. It's a very solid unit. Despite being light archers, they're actually one of the more dangerous units. Oh, the Might of Heracles has gained experience. So this is the army that's been doing all the big battles, that's why. It's through weapon damage. Dread charioteers, that'd be useless if I had chariots. Or it'd be useful if I had chariots, rather. Ooh, extra campaign map and charge bonus. I will take that. Alright, so one more territory will knock out this portion of Egypt, and then I can just hold this narrow space again where only a couple cities are vulnerable. So that's not looking half bad. Not half bad. Although we might end up having to put down a rebellion here before too long. Let's see what's happens. Oh, I can issue. Wait, I can issue an edict? Who doesn't have an edict? Or is that just the warning I get? Because I think I only have one province fully controlled, and they've already got, you know, bread and games. Yeah, I can't issue any more edicts. What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, that's the only one I have. Yeah, whatever. I have the capability of giving 2 edicts, but I only have 1 territory to which edicts can be given. 1 province. Hey, you guys should not be invading. or counter invading or whatever it is. Meh. Oh, their territory can grow. None of mine can, apparently. Ooh, wow. Glad I made peace with these guys. They've still got big armies. Wow. I'm surprised at just how much they can afford on a single bloody territory. When I'm having trouble keeping all my armies up and running with many territories.
Come, fight with us.
Yeah, they're gonna need more guys if they're gonna be attacked by all this stuff. Ooh, elephants. Elephants and then a bunch of garbage. So hopefully the city walls will be enough to protect them.
Ready for orders. Let them
And
tower
we'll
like
use the
cannons.
might of Heracles to
We
clean
cannot
up
pass
all
here.
this stuff.
Lay siege to the settlement.
Oh, auto-resolve. Balance. Just stab the guy in the face, please. Oh, good chest slashing will work. It's my territory now, sucker. Oh, whatever.
Ready for battle.
Just raise the place. Oh, hey, look! Look, there's an extra slot here. I can actually do something finally. Increase food, please. Increase food. Okay. Okay, what do we got?
Commander.
Just want to keep an eye on this guy who is fortified, apparently. Let's move this army down to
I want
Petra,
our patrols.
where it'll have a nice wall to stand
Ready
behind.
for battle.
I wonder if this territory is growing at all. It is not. It is not growing at all. That's kind of annoying to do something about that. Increased food would help all this too, but of course the best way to increase food is to grow and build farms, which I'm not really capable of doing at the moment. Also, completing this will give me +3 food, which will help growth. Oh well, so be it. So be it. Now where's that? Oh, he's just back here raiding me like a jerk. Alright, we're gonna have to go back into a fighting stance. I really don't want to meet that army out on the open plain. That seems like a really awful idea with all those horse skirmishers that they've got.
Ready
Can
for
I
further
at
orders.
least train slingers here? Yeah, okay, I can do that.
Soldiering. It's a
So that's
good
what I'll
life.
do. I'll move up, train more slingers, because the slingers will help me defeat horse skirmishers. That should let me drive off this
Your next
raiding
command.
party.
It is a great and glorious thing to serve your people.
Well, slingers are cheap. Just throw in an extra unit. Okay, well, I guess that'll be it for now. We'll have some armies to confront next time. It looks like we're about to have a fight for Alexandria, and we'll have a raiding army to fight off in the in the east there. So, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button on the video, comment, and so forth. I'm Southern Wolverine. This is my Seleucid campaign. I would like to wish all of you a good day.